Guess while we're on the subject, I've got just a social comment. I think it's disappointing to me that we're sitting here talking about whether the newspaper we're going to advertise in is owned by a black person or a white person. I personally don't check before I read a newspaper what color the folks are that own it and operate it. And I think it's a pitiful state of affairs that we're in if we have to discuss whether the person who owns the paper is white or black, and that's an indication on who's going to read the paper. I'm sure folks who advertise in the Commonwealth would be disappointed if they thought that folks of all races did read the Commonwealth, which I think they do, and vice versa for the other paper, I'm sure. So the fact that that's a discussion point to me is pitiful. And I don't agree that it's an issue for the very reasons I've stated.
I think that you're 100% right. It is disgusting, and it is very, very pitiful. But the fact remains that it's very obvious that there is certain media that is boycotted, and then there's certain media that's used. I mean, we've been here for how long? I've never known this town to buy an ad on WYAL.
Well, I mean,
for anything.
I think the readership
that means that to me, and you're talking about a town here where the population is 68% black. You're talking about a population that outside the city limits is probably about 80% black. Yet, and that radio station is black owned and is listened to by overwhelming majority of the people in the black community. Yet I have never known us to even buy one ad on that radio station. So now maybe they bought an ad on that radio station, but I don't know about it. And what I'm trying to address is just the dissemination of information. What I'm saying is that the information should be disseminated to the wide spectrum of the community. If you want to do that, you're going to use all the media in order to do that. And we have local media, and we have people that disseminate information to us locally. It's nothing against the Commonwealth, but it's just that there is another media that's in the community now that's circulating the newspaper door to door. So now I'm just saying that we need to use both papers as well as WYAL, which is a local station that's been in our community for I don't know how many years, I mean a long time, and we don't use them. So that's what, I agree with you, Mr. Dobson. Yes, sir.
The point I'm trying to make, following up on my comments, was that I don't think the decisions to use the Commonwealth have ever been made based on black or white ownership. I think the decision to use the Commonwealth was that it was the most widely read publication in our community by all races. And then you make a business decision as a town to put it in the publication that's most broadly read by all races, and you don't go spend extra money if you feel like you're covering the population. That's good stewardship of the town's money, not being multiple media outlets if you're hitting it. So again, the fact that the insinuation that historically has been racial, when in fact that paper has done an excellent job of covering all issues of all races, of all topics, and I think it's had broad readership across our whole community.
I'm not knocking the Commonwealth, and that's not what's happening here. What I'm just saying is that there's other media and other forms of media that can get to more people. Most people that we talk to around in the community don't know what happens here or what's going on in the community. I mean, we have a great problem with dissemination of information. So all I'm trying to do is broaden it so that more people can get the message that we're, you know, of what we're doing. And if you use only one media or one form of communication, then when you do that, we're limiting who gets the information.
Yes.
So that's all I'm trying to do. And it's unfortunate, as you said, and I agree with you 100%. It's unfortunate that we have to have these discussions, but we know that we do. Yes.
Just from a legal standpoint and advertising, radio or TV, neither radio or TV is a permissible advertisement. It's not illegal advertisement. Right now, it has to be in a newspaper or broad circulation, unless we're going to choose to advertise it in addition to.
And neither is in the internet.
Right.
But we know that's a way of getting the news out. And what I'm suggesting is that we get the message out, not just to comply with Section 5, but that we get the message out, that we make sure that it gets to the ears of the people who it most concerns. Anybody else have anything to say?